From John Cena wearing a toilet seat on his head,
This isn't personal.
to a fantastic shark that just loves a human snack,
Nom nom.
this is the R-rated Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, sorry, I meant to say the Suicide Squad. Anyway, it all starts off with a bunch of criminals being sent to an island to destroy a laboratory. Okay, they either do what they're told and get their sentences reduced, or they don't, and the bomb in their head goes boom, boom. Lots of weirdos in this team, including the guy from Saturday Night Live, an orange alien, a javelin-throwing German dude, an elderly Geralt of Rivia, and a weasel. No, it isn't Joss Whedon. Fortunately, there are three familiar faces here: Rick Flag, Harley Quinn, and Boomerang, who all returned from the previous movie. Where their former squad is, though, is anyone's guess. Warner Brothers probably didn't have enough cash to bring them all back, so they fly off to an island and they pretty much all die in the most gruesome ways possible. Ah, yeesh, that's awful. Only Rick and Harley survive, that we know of, but plot twist time. The dastardly Amanda Waller knew this team was filled with fools and sent a second squad to the island. The shock, the horror. The trailers did such a good job at keeping this a secret from us. So this new team is led by Bloodsport. It's Bloodsport, not Bloodshot, although he kinda has Deadshot's entire backstory here, so it's kinda confusing. Joining him is John Cena with a toilet seat on his head that he wishes that we couldn't see him now. A Portuguese rat whisperer, Norman Bates, who throws explosive polka dots, and a lovable shark that deserves an Uber Eats voucher for being so cute.
New dog friends.
The second team ends up showing off and killing a group of rebels by accident, oops, before finding Rick Flag all safe and sound. Well, that was much ado about nothing, so they head off to their next objective, to find the bald Doctor Who. But what about Harley? Well, let's say she was quite busy during all of this, from playing a game of hide the sausage with the dictator to straight up murdering him a moment later. The clown princess ends up in a torture room before too long. Though her reasons for popping him weren't wrong, she finally accepted that she attracts trash men, and this particular one wanted to take over the world with a giant starfish.
Starfish? This is slang term for a butthole. Think there's any connection?
Nah. Now back to the squad, because this film jumps around a lot. They decide the best thing to do before capturing Doctor Who is to drink. A lot. Now, we're glad they were responsible and had a designated driver to get them around, because even the rat was off his whiskers. Despite seeing double and half the squad being captured then escaping from the military, they get Doctor Who before he finds a phone booth and disappears to another planet. Oh, and now they realize they should probably save Harley too. Like Amanda Waller couldn't have told them that her vitals showed she was still alive. Seriously, no one talks to one another in this movie. So they head off with the plan to save Harley, but spoiler alert, she's already murdered everyone in the building and pooped out flowers while doing so. Now it's time to head off to the Tower of Babel, or whatever it's called, and put a stop to the evil lab that homes the giant starfish. Yeah, makes sense, since this has been the whole point of the mission, right? Of course, the squad makes the same movie mistake that everyone does. They split up. Some members set up the bombs, while the others get given the mandatory evil villain speech. In this case, it's Rick and John Cena who find out from Doctor Who that the US government knew about the alien starfish and has been running experiments on people too. Better put on a helmet, because this is gonna blow your mind. Basically, the squad has been sent there to destroy the evidence of the government's involvement. That no good Amanda Waller is really the devil, isn't she? Rick grows a conscience because after years of killing people on behalf of the government, he thinks this is one step too far. Or maybe he had flashbacks from watching Alien and those little starfish remind him too much of the facehuggers. So he decides, no, he'll take the drive and expose the US's involvement to the world. But then John Cena reveals himself as the bad guy. He was sent by Waller to ensure that the mission goes according to plan, and he points a gun at Rick. This is the kind of twist that sets up a WrestleMania main event. However, the giant starfish breaks free from its confinement after an explosion went wrong. Now there's a skirmish between Rick and Cena for the drive, and Rick dies. He's killed by Cena. Boo. The rat whisperer sees this all unfold and takes the drive, but she also finds herself cornered and at the mercy of a gun-wielding Cena. Again, it's a hop to another scene, and Norman Bates chucked his explosive polka dots over, well, explosives, so the building went bye-bye. Bloodsport somehow manages to drop down every floor without dying, conveniently landing on the right floor before Cena kills the rat whisperer. There's like a high noon showdown thing where they draw their weapon and shoot at each other. Who do you think won here? Of course, it's the guy called Bloodsport. But now the squad needs to put a stop to the giant starfish as it starts to mind control the whole city. Waller tells them no, they must return or she'll detonate their bombs for disobeying her orders. Before she can though, there's a mutiny at the office and the admin staff overpower her and help the squad. Hooray! Why didn't you do this when you saw her detonate old Geralt's bomb in the beginning, you sycophantic fools? Epic music commences and the squad take on the giant starfish, the cute little ones, and the mind-controlled people. Norman Bates gets squashed, but the team regroup and figure out the way to kill the starfish. You know, aim for the humongous humongous eye that always looked like a bullseye from the very beginning. Harley penetrates it with the javelin she got from the German dude, then the rat whisperer sends in the rodents to chew the starfish to pieces. Well, that was easy. If you think about it, the rats are the real Suicide Squad here since they stopped the alien, not the humans. The city's now safe and the squad head off home as heroes. Roll credits. But wait, there's more. Remember Weasel? Turns out he's still alive. He didn't die and just took a snooze. Well, that's welcome news. Roll credits once more. Seriously, another post-credit scene? This one reveals that Cena actually survived, which isn't a surprise to anyone since he has a show coming to HBO Max. Well done on keeping that a surprise, Warner Brothers. Want more badly explained content? Well, check out our video on the first Harry Potter movie. And while you're at it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching and stay awesome.